Hello everybody, and before I get into today's video, I want to say thank you to Christi Nash for donating to my Patreon, and I will leave a link to my Patreon in the description below, so in case you want to join me on Discord, Patreon is only $1, and that is how you get access to my Discord, if you want it. Alright, so let's get into the first video for today. I'm going to do another video here shortly. I'm going to watch the Steve Wolf and Chris Hansen video. I was only there for like the last 5 minutes of it. So as soon as that comes up, I will definitely be on that. Alright, so let's get into Onision's new video because it's titled No. Of course he titles it this way, because he has no other way to title videos. These one-word titles are so annoying already. So let's get right into it. No.
Hey, so I feel like
Just hold on. Turn up my volume. Roll this back.
it's time we have a talk. Hey, so I feel like it's time we have a talk about something that's been pretty transparent on YouTube for a long time, but a lot of us don't seem to want
You're going to talk about the elephant in the room, the fact that you're a negligent parent?
to admit it. I'm noticing a significant difference between the conversations I have on Discord that are not broadcasted versus the conversations that are. When I broadcast a Discord conversation, I used to do it on my Twitter. I think it went to YouTube as well. We would have people jumping in, dropping the N word, or saying something, hey everyone, look at me, kind of like that. Like where they jump in and they say something really mean to troll. But when it's not broadcasted, it just seems so rare that someone actually comes in and says anything provocative.
Oh, really? You're not... Uh, okay, he's going to talk about racism.
As far as, hateful messages go. And I'm kind of noticing, like, socially, how drunk on themselves people are. Because when you
Like you?
look at YouTube channels, they will say whatever they can to get them views and money. And you could
I wish I was getting money. Fuck.
say, well, that's a leap, that's an exaggeration. And the more you explore this concept, the more you realize how true it is. At least from the perspective of somebody who's either on the receiving end of something nonsensical or even impartially. You see people take something that is, a molehill, and they'll make a mountain out of it.
Well, here's the thing though, Greg. You are the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. Or at least one of them. And you will start addressing things that you have no business addressing, first of all. And second of all, you know, why would you get mad about something like that? You don't even explain half the shit that you say. You just make cryptic type of words. You're so cryptic and vague. You are so cryptic and vague that the words that you say make no sense.
Whatever the issue is. And it's crazy to me because when you go to people on, say, Discord privately, or you talk to people in real life, they don't talk to you the same way. They don't talk about you the same way. They're normal, healthy people. But the moment you monetize it, the moment you broadcast it, public Twitter profiles versus people who are just talking,
So what's the difference between you doing it and someone else doing it?
one-on-one, there's a night and day difference between human interactions. And so it's kind of like the same reason why you don't elect a president that owns a company which he could dump tons of money into. Like, that's typically why we
What? Oh, shut the fuck up, Greg.
would have that policy. It's because there's this overwhelming bias,
Skip this.
and you can't expect people to think clearly when there's a attention or a monetary incentive. So when you see like maybe a news channel, a commentary channel, opinion channel, anything like that, when you see those monetized, you're no longer saying, what is this person's honest opinion? What is
So? So just because they're talking about you, you think that they shouldn't be monetized?
what really happened in the news? You're now looking at someone who is getting paid more the more ridiculous they are. I'll say it again. When someone is monetized, you are looking at someone who is getting paid more the more ridiculous they are.
That makes no sense, Greg. Pseudo-intellectual bullshit.
So the more extravagance, the more fantasy based, the more showman a person can be, the more money they typically are going to make. And when you have this situation, you have corruption and you have someone who can no longer be honest because they're too blinded by the attention and the money to really think clearly about anything that's happening. And
Oh, whatever. Whatever, Greg.
what's crazy is that you guys fall for it again and again and again. I myself, I was acting fantastic not too long ago. I was
This wasn't acting. It may have been acting to you, but it wasn't acting to everybody else.
acting ridiculous in my videos and I got tons of views for it. You guys rewarded me for acting more and more ridiculous. And you
You did it on your own. You did it to yourself. Don't lie to everybody.
viewed it as reality. So many of you with your reaction videos. You would make reaction videos where you, in a serious context, were actually thinking it was legitimate.
I didn't. I don't know who you're talking about. Nobody else did.
And that's
I've seen plenty of reaction channels that talked about you, and they didn't believe you either. So I don't know who you're talking about.
why you cannot take anyone who is falling for the sin of
But you were just complaining the other day the reason that you stopped doing these videos was because that you had family members who were calling you worried about you. And now you're saying that you stopped doing it because you've had some sort of mental clarity because the rest of the world because when the rest of the world sees something crazy and everything, they look at it a different way. That makes no sense, Greg.
greed
James, whatever.
or vanity. Seriously. They're so drunk on themselves and the money that they make or the attention that they get
Oh, shut the hell up.
that they can't even be received as an honest human being anymore.
You're not honest. You never have been honest. So don't come at everybody with your honesty shit anymore. Okay? You're worse than Brian from Family Guy.
They're just a person who's dancing on stage in a clown suit. I hope that one day you guys see my perspective from your own experiences.
Yeah, how about no?
I hope that you go through some of the things that I've gone through because
Oh my god. Nobody wants to be a fucking child predator like you.
we as a species deserve it. We deserve to see how corrupt we are. We deserve to see how full of it we are.
This fucking manipulative this manipulative language and condescending tone that he's giving in these videos are annoying as hell.
We deserve to see who we are. We made this. It is ours.
No, you made it. You made this bed. You own it. You own up to what you've done. You own up to being a shitty parent. You own up to everything. Then maybe some of us might have a little bit of respect for you. But no, everything's got to be Greggy poo. Everything's got to be you, the kombucha bitch. Everything's got to be here. Oh my god, you fucking pretentious dick.
It's time we own this monster. When you pay people to stretch the truth,
Nobody's stretching the truth here. I'm not. Nobody else is that I know of. Everybody's just questioning your behavior. That's not stretching the truth.
to exaggerate, when you pay people and you incentivize people you reward them with attention, the more hysterical they act.
So wait a second. So your only problem is other people get paid because they talk about you and actually have more truth on you. That you're mad because they're getting paid more than you. I think that's it. I think that's this whole video.
You create a massive lie. And if you believe that lie,
But here's the thing though. We're not believing a lie. This isn't a lie. You you have this behavior that is not acceptable. This behavior that you've been doing is not acceptable. This behavior you've been putting on for the past 10 years is not acceptable. You need to get better. Quit being this manipulative douchebag.
you deserve that lie. You also deserve to learn what it's like to encounter people like you, people who believe in lies, people who overhype everything they can for the sake of making an extra coin.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. Fucking whiny baby. So, it's only okay when you do it. That's your entire end game here, Greg. James, whatever. That's your whole end game here. Is you get mad at everybody else because they talked about things that you've done. And the shitty, immoral, and wrong behavior that you have been doing is only okay when you do it. So you can do it to everybody else. You can you allowed your youngest daughter to be upstairs when they should have been downstairs. If you knew that they were climbers, then you should have kept them downstairs. You should be keeping an eye on them instead of making up these disgusting tweets that you would make.
This is who you are, and a lot of us, in order to change, we have to learn these lessons the hard way. I learned the lesson the hard way.
No, you don't.
And I wish that on all of you.
You are such an asshole.
Because it's what we deserve.
It's so you deserve. You don't deserve these platforms. You don't deserve Twitch. You don't deserve Patreon. You don't deserve Twitter. You don't deserve Instagram. You don't deserve to be on the internet where you can talk to fucking minors, asshole.
I'll learn those lessons, grow from them.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, Greg. Just wow. Anyway, guys, that I don't get it. I'll have another video up pretty soon. I'm going to watch the full stream with Steve Wolf, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all. Thank you, Christi Nash, for subscribing to my Patreon, and I will leave a link to that in the description below. Thank you, everybody.